Hello everyone. Looking at my experiments with a root over rock fusion, but without using any wire, effectively plaiting trees together. They grew quite well last summer. No fusion, but they are wrapped quite firmly, especially here at the base. So I'm hoping that I'll get some fusion this year. I'm worried that the plait will be too obvious. Thinking in terms of those plaited ficus trees that you sometimes see in supermarkets and things, and they're usually standards or half standards, and I think the length of that exaggerates. So I'm hoping that because these are going to be kept shorter, I'll lose some of that exaggeratedness. But what I want to do now is to shorten these down somewhat, and some of these pieces I'm going to leave sacrifice branches to help fill out the base. Got quite a few shoots here, so that'll be good. But yeah, so I've got a piece like this that's not attached and not needed really to be attached, so I'm gonna cut that off just at this point, and another one I'm going to cut off just here. I'm hoping that they will continue to grow together. Yeah, it may be that I may need to put a bit of wire there at some point, but I'm hoping not. What I'm hoping is by cutting some of these shorter and leaving some of these longer, I'll achieve more taper. So just shortening back some of these. Hopefully that'll give me lots of back budding. It's got there is a bud right at the top here. I probably don't want that one there. But once we've achieved fusion at this point, some of these can be removed. So that's all I'm going to do to this one. I will probably remove some, maybe 2 centimeters of this soil from the top of the tree, put in some slow release fertilizer, and then replace it with some soil just to make sure that these trees are well fed. So there, yeah, that's about it for that tree. Just hold off for a second. Okay, sorry about that. Helicopter interrupts play. Yes, so again, lots of good growth on these birch, and lots of buds coming down low, which I'm going to leave on here. Hopefully they will help thicken these portions of trunk, and make sure that they, really fatten up and clasp a hold of this rock. So just a question of, I'm just going to trim it back just a little because I want to keep the tree short and compact. Okay. Just nip out a few in favour of others, and again I will clean up this surface, remove a little bit of topsoil, add some slow release fertilizer, and then these trees will go back on the bench and be allowed to grow as freely as they please. Okay, and lastly, there's one that I've actually put straight into a pot, possibly a bit prematurely. Yeah. Okay, to bring the camera down slightly. So I put a couple of pieces of wire on this tree, so I'm cheating slightly, but I wasn't actually wiring the tree, it was just holding the tree down. This portion flat with the top of the rock, which it has done, and I'm pleased with that. Let's see if I can see my wire cutters quickly, and I can't. There they are. So I'm just going to snip that and that, and you'd never even know that was there. But these two trunks have sat very nicely over the top of that rock, twisted around each other to become one root and into two. So these two are forming a little branch here that's going straight up. So I'm going to shorten this back. Thusly, again, I've got little buds coming out of the sides all over, so they'll be just left to grow as sacrifice branches. So I'm just going to shorten to there, and shorten that, and that, and I might even shorten that fat one. No, I'm going to leave those. It may be, once the tree is fused fully, I would then cut it right back thusly to one of these side branches, but that's for the future. So there you are, quick 360 on that. I actually think this has given more interesting root spread, or what will become root spread, than the earlier method with the wiring. Could it be just that the birch have just been that more pliable as well, so I don't know. But anyway, it's something I was trying with an excess of seedlings. So thank you all for watching, and as always, look after yourselves.